I ended up talking to my son today on Skype, and it was fun seeing him doing so well and happy and having the stuff he needs. I it's like part of me is happy to see him like that, and part of me is jealous because I wish I could be the one doing that, taking care of him, giving him what he needs. I know ultimately this is what he needed, and he needed a good family, but I just wish that family could have been me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the adoptive family is awesome. It's just when you're male in this society, it's like you feel like a failure when you can't take care of your own family. I mean, it's like when you hold something you create in your arms, you have to give them up just because you can't take care of them. And also that the mom or the girl you got pregnant doesn't want you guys to keep it for just because they don't want to understandably help pay for the stuff. It was just it pisses me off the fact that it's like they didn't really give her or me a choice. It's like you're giving away the baby. And with my ex, she listened to her parents. That's one other thing that made our relationship hard was the fact that she always listened to her parents. And I'm not saying ignore your parents when you date somebody. I'm saying that if you're old enough and you're an adult, weigh in your own opinion with your parents, and keep your parents' respect. But don't let them dominate your relationship. This whole point of relationship is to see whether you're compatible for marriage, and if you are, working stuff out together. And it wasn't like that. I mean, the other day when I had my anxiety attack, that was the worst feeling ever. I just was stupidly talking about stuff in the past, sharing too much, and I felt something come on. I thought it was my depression, but then when I started to listen to a song, sad one, I started to feel my breath become shallow, and my hands started going numb or tingling, and I knew that was the onset of my anxiety attack. The next thing I knew, I was walking down the hallway, and I went and got my RA and told him what was going on. And he was trying to get me calmed down, but couldn't. So he got somebody else's help to try and take me down the hallway, and I never felt so useless in my life, because I couldn't move my own legs. It felt like somebody was constricting my breathing, and my hands were bound. Or not bound, but I don't know how exactly else I can describe it, but and it felt also like somebody had put a clamp on my hands, and I couldn't move it at all. And it was so painful when that happened. And then not counting, it's like when they finally knew that they couldn't carry me anymore, they set me on the ground, and I kind of blacked out. And it's like they gave me water, but it's like the ladies in charge of the dorm was there, and obviously one or two DRAs, and they were keeping everybody else back, thankfully. But They were trying to ask me where my meds were, or are these the right ones? Do I want water? And it's like when you're having an anxiety attack, you can't fully talk because your breathing is going so fast. It's like it's hard to talk like that because it's like your airway keeps getting constricted and constricted. And I wanted some water because somebody went and got some for me, and I tried pointing, but my hand, like I said, was numb. Couldn't move it, couldn't do anything. And it's like when I was in the ambulance, I was blacking out off and on. They gave me oxygen. And mind you, the hospital I went to sucked. Because it's like the oxygen was helping me to calm down. But when I was in the hospital, they decided to take me off of it. And that calm, the staff wasn't that friendly. They weren't comforting at all. And it's really frustrating. But and that's my fights with anxiety. For the first couple weeks after my son was born, I had the panic attacks. And it would be different stuff that would bring him on, but never as bad as this one was. That's what I'm so scared of, is that could it get worse than what it is? Could it, could I just eventually now pass out? And I don't know what to do. It's like my grandma, I'm supposed to see her tomorrow. And, I use my money up to get supplies and maybe one or two stupid things, but I needed money to pay back UNT. And, you know, I got money, but I'm only going to be able to pay back UNT $2,000. I'm going to be $318 short, or maybe a little bit more. No, yeah, $318 short. And not counting, I have to rely on my grandma for help, paying for medication, laundry money. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate that. It's just, as an individual, I feel horrible because I want to be able to afford it on my own. And, some people might say, oh, why don't you get a job? But what people don't realize, or they don't realize, is that with my developmental delay, it's harder for me to concentrate on different parts of my life. And that I know it's ADHD too, but I need a certain amount of time for studying. And I know before NCTC, I was being lazy, and I know that's why my grades weren't B's or A's. Sometimes, most of the time, yeah, they were B's, but partly C's. But that that whole time was when I didn't have a job through school. But when I get a job and I'm not fully focused on school, or I'm not having me time for me to de-stress, I can't function in school. I have trouble concentrating. And not counting, I just have trouble holding a job. I know I'm a good worker because I've had people tell me that. And I know in the future, it's going to be a lot harder than what it is. But at least then I'll have a job and not have to do job, school. It'll just be job. And if I can manage job and family. But at least then I'll have somebody helping me. Right now my depression's at like a 7 or 8. And it's like I have homework to do, but I don't want to do it. I mean, I was able to take my medicine, but um, like one thing I wonder is when is this fight gonna be done? Because even when I was dating my ex and I was happy, I still had that underlying problem of depression that wouldn't let me be fully happy, fully joyful. And that sucks because it's like you want to be happy, you want to be elated fully, and not have this little part of you just going, oh no, you can't fully enjoy it. You have to still feel a little depressed. And like it punches you down to where you can't get to that full level of that mood you want to be in. I mean, sometimes I just wish my depression wasn't so severe. Because then it might be easier to handle. It might be easier to get through life. And because the thing that I know has helped me is my friends have been a big support. But at the same time, when me and my ex were having sex, I trusted a friend with that information. And I had already had another friend threaten to tell her parents if, he found out we were having sex. And a friend that I trusted told him, and he told her parents, and, her parents ended up calling the police, and it was for no reason. Because the fact that, I wasn't stalking her, I wasn't harassing her, threatening her, or nothing. The parents just used the police as a tool just to tell them what they were too chicken to tell me, and that was to not talk to their daughter anymore. But, I mean, and I wonder when am I going to get over this relationship? When am I going to stop talking about it? Because I know that the past two logs I've talked about her, but thankfully, usually she was on my mind a lot more. Now it's condensed to a small amount of time. And it's like some people, I was watching another video about somebody who fights with depression. It's like, you might ask, well, what are you depressed about? Because I get that from my grandma. And it's just that sometimes there isn't a reason why I'm depressed. I'm just depressed. I have no reason. And, it's due to chemical imbalances. Is that, but I'm having trouble finding words for what to say. I was real annoyed earlier because I was trying to study, and if you ever lived in a dorm, you know that it's a pain in the ass because you have these people who want to be loud and don't really give a shit about studying, it seems. They just want to blare off their music and compete with each other. And it makes it harder for people that want to study to study. And it's hard because it's like I want to study because I want to do good in school. And I know sometimes one of the reasons I might get depressed is that, with my son before I was kind of on the line of pro-choice, not pro-life. But after seeing my son in the womb, mind you, he didn't kick for me that much. He kicked more for his mother. But seeing him in the womb, feeling him sometimes, and talking to him, I can't imagine how somebody can just kill a child. An innocent being that can't fight for themselves or defend themselves. And it pains me every time that I see something on the news about an abortion clinic that's done these horrible things, and it shows the true nature of abortion. And then I do my own research into it, and I'm just horrified. Because it's like, it's not their fault that they were created. And, I try and get a message across to people that there's so many families who want to adopt a baby that can't have them. But then people decide to kill that baby, not give it a chance at life. Right now, I know I need to take a shower, and I know I need to shave, but I don't feel like it. I just feel like staying in bed. And I feel like eating a lot of chocolate right now. Which I don't really have any chocolate that really left. All I have is Reese's Pieces. Which is funny. I used to not be into that much, but with my ex, that's one of her favorites. I'm just hoping one day I can find true love and find my way in life. Find my calling. And finally one day be able to somewhat kick this disorder's ass. I mean, because one thing that's hard is that having ADHD, you don't have the hyperactivity, and it's like the depression ADHD fight. It's like one minute I'll be hyper as shit, next minute I'll be depressed. Which sucks. Because, I mean, ADHD gives you energy, depression takes it away. And it's like sometimes I don't have any energy, and all of a sudden I have a lot. But that usually doesn't last that long.